First of all, thank you everyone for being here tonight celebrating Troy and Ashley. Yep, they finally did the damn thing. It's awesome. First and foremost, it all started with a uneventful phone call I received in one of my college classes, I think sophomore year. All of a sudden, I'm in the middle of a class, and it's particularly boring. So I received this phone call from a 262-6667 number. I saw the 666. I thought, should I answer this? And against my better judgment, I did. And the first words I hear is, "Hi, is this David?" And I said, "Yes." "Hi, my name is Troy, and I'm going to be your branch manager this summer." Meaning that we were going to work together in vector marketing. And from then on, it was a topsy-turvy life of a bunch of mishaps, events, and shenanigans that lead up to this very day here. So I worked for Troy, selling Cutco for vector marketing for a while. It was really fun. Him just saying, stop making excuses, get stuff done, make more calls, do more demos. Cool, that thing happened to you? What are you gonna do about it? Oh, you're having something going on? How are you gonna fix it? As everybody who knows Troy knows, he's all about results-driven activities. So he doesn't want to hear your sob story about your aunt's, cat's, grandma's sister passing away. He wants to see it. What are you going to do about it? And actually, in that aspect, him and I got along a lot because we were both what we would call builders in terms of people that just put their boots on the ground and get stuff done kind of personalities. We're very results-driven, so him and I actually got along famously that way. So after I left the company, we ended up hanging out a bit more, and then we actually got along so well that he decided to leave UW Lacrosse to come hang out with me in Oshkosh, at UW Oshkosh. At least that's the story that I tell everybody, that he left to come see me. And what's really cool is that we spent the next several years practicing a lot of important arts like Keystone Light and Taco Bell Saturdays, almost every Saturday. And what's really awesome is in 2015, after 7 years of college, not only did they make us graduate, but they basically gave us associate doctor's degrees. So we would actually refer to you for the rest of the night if you called us Dr. Roseno and Dr. Winkleman. Because, after a lot of people go to college for 7 years, and that's why they're called doctors. So, after college, obviously, he does a lot of moving around. He is completely success-driven. So a lot of different businesses, a lot of different towns, a lot of different cities. He's moving because he's always building and getting better. Eventually, along his path, he comes across a woman who happens to have the same name as his sister. So then the first time he's talking about Ashley, I'm like, what about your sister? No, Ashley W. Yeah, Ashley Winkleman, right? No, so that was a little mind screw for me for a little bit, but that's okay because we figured it out. So what was really cool after that is meeting Ashley. I'm like, okay, let's see how this goes. I was told she's got 3 daughters, a little wild. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll go into their house, see how this is. We hung out. What was really cool about Ashley right away was that we found out that we had similar work fields and similar upbringing. Like I said, at UW Oshkosh there, a lot of similar classes. Recognizing, like, obviously growth, things we look at, emotional state, and a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't really recognize. So when we said, hey, like, my daughters, being Ashley, is like, are like this. I said, well, my sons are like this. We had a lot of good rapport there. And I always thought that was really cool about her once I got to know her is that she is an amazing woman. It takes a lot to raise 4 children. So, well, the 4th one is a little bit of a big baby. A lot of needs, and very physically aggressive in terms of needs to be hugged, held, and cared for all the time. All the time. Honey, before you were around, that was my job. You don't have to tell me. It's literally, this was his greeting for me for a lot of years, and people that used to work at Slim and Chubby's or O'Davies know this, is I would go into the bar and Troy's there, David, we're at the bar together. I love you. Love you, David. And what was really nice tonight is to know that I don't have to worry about that anymore. That's your job. So congratulations. I hand that hat to you. But no, what I've really found astounding about this lovely couple here is, number one, is that my buddy Troy is a particular individual. That's the word I'm going to use, particular. It takes a lot of effort and time to understand him and understand why he's so awesome that a lot of people don't do. And what I found really cool is that Ashley not only took that time, but she came to love a lot of things that people don't understand about him. I always say that my buddy Troy is never unliked. He's misunderstood. And I feel like next to me, because I'm going to hold that bragging right, that the person that understands him the best, obviously, would go in the order of first, Ashley, and then obviously the top men, and maybe some of the bridesmaids as well. But it is amazing to see the love that they have. And what I said is my favorite part of the whole ceremony, Ashley's speech had me like quivering right here. And then the second that Troy said, "Dear Smoke Show," I almost just lost it right there. That was great. You guys were there for that. But what I really loved the whole speech is that half of that speech of the vows that Troy gave was not even to Ashley. It was to her 3 lovely daughters. And it was great to see Savannah, Evie, Lakey, and just Savannah's fully engaged because she's old enough to comprehend. The other 2 are kind of basically just whimsical in the wind. But to see that connection that he has with all 3 of them, because when those 2 first started dating, Troy come up to me a couple times like, hey, they have this going on. They start screaming. I get frustrated. He didn't know how to handle it, so we talked about it a lot because Troy also can get frustrated very easily. And I said, yeah, it's a lot. Having kids is a lot. And I said, I don't know if you got it or not, but we're going to find out. And it's amazing after a year or 2 later to see not only does Troy have the ability to be a father, but he's kicking ass at it. Yeah. As a father of 2 sons, it takes a lot to be a parent. It takes 10 times as much to be a parent to someone else's birth kids. And Troy has never for a second had that hesitation in him whatsoever. When he goes home, he goes to the hockey games, he goes to any event, he comes home from work, he's had a good day, bad day otherwise, he's there for the girls, and he's always been a rock star with them. Even when he's not in the best moods, because as we know Troy, he doesn't hide his emotions. He doesn't sugarcoat things. He's so direct, and that's why him and I get along a lot. And the fact that he can do that with 3 beautiful girls and a smoke show of a wife, all I got to say is that you guys are awesome. I'm so glad that you found Troy. And Troy, thank God. Because I can ask Andy, I can ask Aaron, I can ask Keith, and say, "Zing, we're going to take a load off our hands, and that's on you now, so I hope you can handle it." I wish you guys nothing but the best. You guys are a lovely family, and I can't wait to watch you guys grow and be a part of it, so congratulations.
David, you gave us speech.
All right. Liza. Take in.
Hi. I'd normally be off book, but we started with mimosas at 9:30. So, apologies, I'm referring to my notes. I'm Eliza. I'm one of Ashley's best friends, and the bridesmaid most confident with public speaking. So I got the gig. Ashley and I have been best friends for 9 years. We met at what can only be described as feminist nerd camp, the Wisconsin Women's Policy Institute, where we learned to write legislation to make Wisconsin better for women and girls, which and yes, like we wrote a domestic violence bill that's now law, but the best thing of that experience was finding my best friend. In fact, I remember the exact moment we became best friends. And if you've ever had a friendship like mine and Ashley's, you'll know that falling in friendship can be just as magical as falling in love. And this happened for us when we went in a hotel conference room surrounded by 20 to 30 professional women, and I made a joke about death. And Ashley was the only one who laughed. And we locked eyes and we chose each other. And Ashley hatched a plan to have a second child, a girl, and to get me pregnant. And then our girls would be best friends. And it worked. She planned a second generation of friendship because our girl is nothing but a planner. So since then, I've had the privilege of receiving Ashley's unflinching loyalty and fearless love. Ashley won't stop until everyone around her is safe, happy, and exceptionally well fed. Simply put, she is the strongest person I know. And get ready, because she is raising her girls with that same selflessness and tenacity of spirit. Really, we should all be emotionally preparing for Lakeland leadership skills. We know exactly where it comes from. So all this to say, Troy, my darling, you are not needed here. But by God, you are wanted. You are the dad who turns rainy days into jumping in puddles, the uncle who turns blizzards into snow cones, and the friend who turns cowbell into more cowbell. With you in this family, everyone smiles wider and laughs harder. And since you've already passed the toughest test of all, the scrutiny of my fellow bridesmaids, I know that you'll be by Ashley's side for every challenge to come. So please join me in raising a glass to the happy couple, to Ashley and Troy. Long may the cowbell ring. I love you both.
All right, everybody, this is where we're supposed to give some sort of long-winded, incredibly boring speech. It's going to be not long-winded, hopefully not boring. But thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you all for coming down. This has been what we've wanted and more. We want to get around to say hi to everyone. I don't know how in the world we're going to do it, but with our house, we're going to be forming our own home with myself, Ashley, and the girls. I just wanted to say that our home is only as strong as the foundation that it's built on, and you guys are the foundation. I'm sorry I just compared you all to cement, but that's what just happened. I wanted to thank you all for being here, and while the rest of this was set up also by us, this is all arrangements that we've made and everything. This is all to celebrate you and the love that you've given us, and everything from babysitting us when we were little or to supporting us. Every one of you in this room has supported us through the love and generosity of your spirit, or know somebody who has, if you're a +1. Thank you all so much. And please enjoy the night. We'll be around. We're going to be getting our funky down here in a bit. 8:30 is when the kids under 10 are going to be taken off, and then it's going to be an more adult kind of reception here. Baby, would you like to say anything?
Sure. I had a whole speech plan, but I know we're a little bit later than we had expected. So I just want to reiterate what Troy just said, and thank you all for being here. Thank you so much to all of my bridesmaids. I don't know where you all are in this crowd. Trying to make some, yeah, there you go, them. They've been amazing. Also, giving huge shout outs to our flower girls who were Lakeland, Everly, and Eleanor, who are, if you look in that window, they're up there somewhere. Then we had Savannah as my attendant. She walked me down the aisle. Stand up. What are you doing? This is Savannah! Yeah! Come check her out in Fond du Lac when she's playing hockey. She's pretty amazing. She's the goalie. Yeah! Then we had Truett, who walked my grandma and mom down the aisle, and that, yay! And I think we had Johnny as ring bearer, wherever he is, and yeah, he's there, kid. And last but not least, I think we had Maggie. That's the only one I'm missing, right? Maggie, who walked behind our beautiful flower girls as the junior bridesmaid, and they all did an amazing job. This is stressful. I'm getting there. They all did an amazing job, and it was a chaotic day, but they really held it together. The last people I want to thank are now I'm going to cry, my mom and grandma. Without them, we wouldn't be here.
Literally, they birthed you.
Yes. As Troy just said, literally they birthed me, and I guess that's not what I mean. My mom and grandma have been such huge supports for us and have sat through so many different trials and tribulations. They've supported our kids and our family. My mom has provided unending hours of childcare so we can go on dates, which has been, I think, the thing that's made this successful, is that we prioritize time for each other. And so thank you both so much. We love you, and we're so glad you're in our lives and that you have such a strong relationship with our kiddos and us. We couldn't imagine better grandmas and moms, and you look beautiful tonight. Do you guys want to stand up and show everyone your outfits? Stand up. Come on. Let's go. Round of applause. Woo! We love you so much. I think we're gonna move some tables and have some dances and then have some fun. There's gonna be late night mashed potato bar after we kind of switch things over into the more adult reception. And yeah, have a great, yeah! Thank you all so much for being here. We love you.